Nun? I asked. I will be soon, I hope. She blushed, and I realized she wasn't much older than I was. By the year's end, I should take my vows. I'm Mary, by the way. Is this a hospital, Mary? Oh, no, but there isn't much in these parts, I'm afraid. So, we do what we can. Who is we? A kind of terror seized me. I pulled my knees close to my chest. My legs felt skinnier than they should have, my hands rougher than I remembered. Just a few days before, I'd let my roommates give me a manicure to take their minds off of finals week. Liz had chosen the color, flamingo pink. But when I looked at my fingers then, the polish was gone. Blood and dirt were caked under the nails, as if I'd crawled out of my school and halfway across the world on my hands and knees to reach that narrow bed. How long? My voice caught, so I tried again. How long have I been here? Now. Mary straightened the covers. She seemed afraid to face me when she said, You don't need to worry about. How long? I shouted. And Mary dropped her voice and her gaze. Her hands were, at last, still. You've been here 6 days. 6 days, I thought. Not even a week. And yet it sounded like forever. Where are my clothes? I pushed aside the covers and swung my feet to the floor, but my head felt so strange, I knew better than to try to stand. I need my clothes and my things. I wanted to explain, but the words failed me. Thought failed me. Once I got back to school, I was pretty sure my teachers would fail me. My head swirled, but I couldn't hear a thing over the sound of the music that filled that little room, pulsing too loudly inside my ears. Can you turn that down, please? What? The girl asked. I closed my eyes and tried not to think about the melody I didn't know how to sing. Make it stop. Can you please make it stop? Make what stop? That music. It's so loud. Jillian. The girl slowly shook her head. There is no music. I wanted to argue, but I couldn't. I wanted to run, but I had no clue to where. All I seemed able to do was sit quietly as Mary picked up my feet and gently placed them back on the bed. You've got quite a bump there. I'm not surprised you're hearing things. You've been saying things too, just so you know. But I wouldn't worry about that. People hear and say all kinds of crazy things when they're sick. What did I say? I asked, honestly terrified of the answer. It doesn't matter now. She tucked the covers in around me, just like Grandma Morgan used to do. All you need to do is lie there and rest and— What did I say? Crazy things. The girl's voice was a whisper. A lot of it we didn't understand. The rest, between us all, we pieced together. Like what? I gripped her hand tightly, as if trying to squeeze the truth out. Like, you go to a school for spies. The woman who came to me next had swollen, arthritic fingers and gray eyes. She was followed by a young nun with red hair and a Hungarian accent, and a pair of twins in their late 40s who huddled together and spoke Russian, low and under their breaths. At my school, they call me the chameleon. I'm the girl nobody sees. But not then. Not there. The sisters who surrounded me saw everything. They took my pulse and shined a bright light into my eyes. Someone brought a glass of water and instructed me to sip it very slowly. It was the sweetest stuff I'd ever tasted, and so I downed it all in one long gulp. But then I started choking. My head kept on throbbing, and the nun with the swollen fingers looked at me as if to say, Told you so. I don't know whether it was the habits or the acts.